Championship Saturday here in Las Vegas for Skate America 2019, presented by American Cruise Lines inside the Orleans Arena in beautiful Las Vegas. And for a pairs team of Pang and Jin, their first Grand Prix medal, a first Grand Prix win rather for Pang and Jin, also a first Grand Prix medal for Denny and Fraser since 2016. The Americans and Pavlyuchenko and Kodakin, they win their first ever silver. So big moments there for those three pairs teams. What about for the men? Nathan Chen and Jason Brown, they go 1-2 for the U.S. men. Dmitry Alev is third for Team Russia. It's the second time in 24 years that Team USA has gone 1-2 at Skate America. We knew that Nathan Chen was going to, well, we thought Nathan Chen was going to be your winner this weekend. Jason Brown coming away with the silver medal. We're gonna break all of that down for you here on Ice Desk. We want your questions, your feedback, your thoughts. Go ahead and use that comment button below to help weigh in and help get some questions and answers out of these two Olympians alongside me, Michael Weiss and Shanae Kerr. And Nathan Chen, he's done it again, guys. Gold medal again.
It was a great performance. First of all, I just have to say I love the program. The program suits him. The Rocket Man program, choreographed by Marie-France Dubreuil, just suits him perfectly. It shows yet another side of his skating that we haven't seen before, a hip-hop side to it. And of course, he does that well too. I mean, it's just a great way to just, at the end of that program, with all those quads and all that content, to just kind of let loose and you see a little bit more of his personality. What a great way to end the men's free skate.
It's almost getting boring talking about how amazing Nathan Chen is. There's, like you said, there's nothing he can't do. It's like we keep trying to look for some kind of errors, but there's nothing there. He's just so cool, like just so cool.
So cool. There was nothing boring about that free skate though. You must love that program and the different artistry that he brings to it.
Oh, I do. I absolutely love it because it's not just about the jumps. It is, he has everything. There's difficulty in the transitions. There's the entertainment aspect, how he can be like that to the crowd and really just play on the ice. Like he commands the ice out there. It's like he's out there doing his own thing. And the jumps are just a part of the program. It's not the main thing, it almost seems like for him. It's just a part of what he does. And he just has, he has a way of it seeming now like it's Nathan Chen and everyone else. Yeah. And everyone else just has to get it. I think the last time I feel like that was a case was in the days of Evgeny Plushenko. When it used to be Plushenko and everyone else trying to catch him, Nathan just seems so far from everyone else.
Yeah, I remember just chasing him the entire time.
You've brought back nightmares for Michael Weiss. Let's actually look at the guys who were chasing him today. No one could quite catch Nathan Chen. He wins this event by 44 points, going away over Jason Brown, who had a standout free skate himself. But there's Chen at 299.09. Jason Brown, silver medal here. Dmitry Alev, he wins the bronze. Keegan Messing did not have the free skate he wanted. He finishes fourth. Kazuki Tomono, the young Japanese skater, he's fifth. Jim Boyang takes sixth place, and there's the rest of the standings. Of course, you can go to US Figure Skating Fan Zone to see all of that. But I like what you said, the playground, and he seemed to have a lot of fun out there on the playground today, Nathan Chen. Let's go ahead and check in on his free skate, the Rocket Man, which was choreographed, as Michael Weiss mentions, by Marie-France Dubreuil. It's got the hip-hop break, but first he had some jumps to do.
This, he started with triple Lutz, triple toe, a smart skate. Sometimes that's a quad Lutz, at times skated it well, then comes back with this quad flip. Just so cool how he goes right into a spread eagle after that. The quad toe here, half loop, double flip. Everything was just, it was, you know, typical Nathan. And these triple axles who, you know, in years past have kind of been a crapshoot for him were his best jumps. And the sow too was usually not his favorite. It was beautiful there. So it's great to watch him kind of, and this was really his only major mistake, was that double toe loop that was supposed to be a quad. But
and
this is where his personality.
Here we go. Come on. Yeah.
I mean, he's just playing out there. It's unbelievable. It's almost like it's not choreographed. It's like him just doing his own thing, and he's got rhythm. You can be an ice dancer.
He says that he loves working with ice dance choreographers, Marie-France Dubreuil and Shaylin Bourne. I mean, this brought down, obviously, listen to this crowd. Standing ovation. He loves working with the ice dance choreographers because of what they bring out. And it was actually Marie-France who brought him that program and brought him the footwork sequence with the hip-hop music, which he said he was a little uncertain of at first, but I think he pulled it off pretty well.
There.
Well, he's just such a perfectionist. He's not going to put something out there that he knows isn't really good. And so if he's not good at it, he practices it, gets good at it, and then he presents it and puts it in a position of this program that is perfect. What a great way to end that performance. And then just the way he just right at the end just like points at the audience, points out like, there it is. What do you got? You know, he's just such a cool kid, a good person, which makes it all that much more enjoyable to watch him succeed.
And remember, this is just early on in the season as well, the first Grand Prix. Think how this is going to be by Worlds. It's going to take the place is just going to be on its feet. I can't even imagine.
Is there room for improvement? I mean, what would you nitpick today, either of you?
Well, obviously, I mean, the quad, the second quad toe loop was probably something that he would want back for it to be ideal. But, you know, like I said, he skated smart. He did triple Lutz, triple toe at the beginning, struggled a little bit on the quad Lutz in the short program before. So triple here, and then focus on doing a beautiful quad flip, beautiful quad sow, and then the other quad toe and half loop double flip. I mean, just, what can he improve on? He challenges himself every time to get better. And like I said, we talked about this earlier in the week. He's such a smart technician at making sure, he and Raph both, they plan the season. This is a good start. Not perfect, not ideal competition, but definitely a good competition and a great one to build on for the rest of the Grand Prix season.
I really like that word you use, playground. He's playing out there. He's playing with the field, and also he's kind of cooler than the rest of us put together. I loved this tweet
100%.
from Kirsten Moore Tower saying, "How is no one on the planet 1/10 as cool as Nathan Chen?" And honestly, Kirsten, we agree.
Definitely agree. The thing with you saying about the playground thing as well, that's not easy to do. You have to be so confident in yourself and confident in your technical ability to actually be out there in the middle of a Grand Prix playing on the ice. That takes something, and to entertain the crowd in that way as well. He's not thinking about what he's doing. He's projecting outwards, and he's just giving it. It's difficult.
I love that he also doesn't take himself too seriously, too. I don't know if you saw that tweet that he put out there and on Instagram where he was comparing the shirt from this Rocket Man program to one of the tour bus patterns on the seats.
Right.
And he's like, oh, that looks really familiar. And he was comparing to like a really bad tour bus seat with his outfit. I'm like, I just love that.
Yeah,
Don't take himself too
and
seriously.
kind of, yes, Nathan, who, if you really think about it, Nathan Chen is still unbeaten since that fifth place finish at the Olympics. So you think that drove him, not that he really needed to be driven, but Nathan Chen is champion once again here at Skate America, the third year in a row. The next stop for him, we'll talk about the greater season as a whole. The next stop for him will be France at the Grand Prix of France in a few weeks' time. What about second place for Jason Brown, who had his own challenges this summer, a concussion at a car accident on his way to Champs Camp. He was suffering from symptoms from that concussion until a few weeks ago, but it was sensational Jason Brown skating today.
And both of his triple axles told the story. He popped it in the short program, did not do the quad sow here, did a triple, which was very smart in my opinion, did both triple axles, didn't really make a mistake the entire program other than triple loop that he turned into a double late in the program. But you know, as Jackie Wong said at the beginning, he said, you know, even if he skates this clean without a quad, he still can put out a 180-point free skate, which is, he put out a 171-point free skate, which is still a great free skate, and certainly enough to put him into second place with some mistakes from the other skaters. That's exactly how Jason capitalizes, focuses on the things he does well, gets standing ovations, great spins, great performances, and that's how he won the silver medal here.
I mean, barring Nathan, obviously, his program, Jason's program, was by far the best out there. I mean, it was just beautifully put together, and I'm so happy to see that he is capable of medaling without the quads. I know it took a few mistakes from the other men to get there, but his skating is just so beautiful, and his transitions, I think I'm glad to see the judges appreciate it. The fans have to appreciate as well how difficult his program actually is. It's not just one jump to the next element, to the next element. It is full of difficult footwork and steps, and that takes its toll as well. It's tiring to do that. So I'm really happy to see that he was rewarded for it.
It's a Schindler's List free skate that he worked with David Wilson on, and Susan on Facebook is saying that she really likes the beauty and the triples from Jason Brown, which you do like that. you like that, Mike, that he was maybe trying the quad sal in practice. It has not been there yet for him.
Right.
He was trying it a little bit this week, but they went safe, and it paid off. He wins a silver medal.
He does, and he's one of the few skaters that has strength in his line and his extension and all the other areas that are, that the judges look for in the component marks, and those are also very high valued. And so when other skaters do make mistakes, we talk so much about the quad and Nathan's quad, and everybody's doing all these quads, and even Dmitry Eliev is doing those quad luts. When he misses that, Jason Brown is able to capitalize because he does everything else so well.
So Jason Brown, congratulations. 1-2 for the American men against, again, just the second time that's happened in 24 years. Also in 1995, this guy to my right was second place behind Todd Eldridge. 7 times it's ever happened. The U.S. has gone 1-2 in the men, and they do so again, second time in 3 years since 2017. When Nathan won, Adam Rapon was second place. In third place here, Dmitry Alev, who really had a great short program, the young Russian skater. But then today, especially at the start of this program,
this was the planned quad luts wasn't there, and it was beautiful in the short program. But these quad toes were really the highlight. That nice and easy, and that was right after missing the quad luts. And then he does this one here in combination. But a good skate, struggled here on this triple axel. That's the one that kind of gave him trouble a lot last year. Did it really well in the short program, but then here another single. But his this combination was late too. Triple loop, half loop, triple sal. And a good skate, if you were to compare the two of them too, Jason Brown just excels a little bit more in the extension and the speed positioning on the spins. But overall, we talked about what a difficult year he had last year. So this was a good start for him this season. Looks a lot better, looks a lot stronger. Had a great short program, and then follows it up with a very respectable free skate here.
He's got some really beautiful movement in his skating too, Shanae.
He actually does, and I'd forgotten how much I do like his components as well. I thought that the program died a little bit towards the end. I'm sure he was tired, but I thought that the energy was lost a bit. The music was very heavy and strong, and I felt like he didn't quite feel it. But I thought it started off well, and it really did show again that he has very nice ability for his components also. I mean, he's very nice to watch. He's got beautiful knees. Lines are great too. I just felt like it could have done with a bit more energy towards the end of the program. That definitely lost it.
And as Jackie Wong reminded us, it is Mikhail Kolyada who's been out this season for the Grand Prix with some illness, and so he's got that opportunity, Aliev, to come through for the Russians who are looking for that next great male skater. They obviously have it on the female side, but we'll see what he can produce this season. It was a standout short program for Keegan Messing yesterday. Standing ovation, so much emotion from his brother passing away tragically a few weeks ago. He skated to his wedding song in the short. In the free skate, it was a little bit of change of tune, literally, for Keegan Messing. But Mike, it was just hard to back up what he did yesterday. It wasn't all there for him today.
Yeah, he said going into this that, with everything that he's gone through in the last month, that the most difficult would be the free skate. The easier part would be to get through the short program. He did that magically. And then the free skate here just struggled on a few of the things, the single axle there. But, it's hard to deal with that type of emotion back to back from one night to the next, and to be able to sustain and maintain that. But he has a great support team in his family. And to watch him just continue to grow from year to year has been enjoyable to me. Watching him years ago as he came on the scene, representing the United States as a young, firecracker, and then to watch him now slowly just developed into this skater that is just very well respected, not only nationally but worldwide now.
It's interesting too, because the U.S. competition is so tough. And we might not necessarily be seeing Keegan Messing at this point in his career if he didn't choose to switch to Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was
not that he couldn't have otherwise.
It was a clever move by him. It gave him more opportunities, I think, than if he'd have stayed skating for the U.S. And you're right, he's now seen as one of the top guys in the world.
Yeah.
And I think that should give him confidence as well, and especially going into this season. I think it could be a strong one for him. I mean, his long program obviously wasn't as strong as his short. He looked a little hesitant, a little tentative going into it, but I think that it has potential because that music suits him. It's rock, it's kind of cool.
I like the two programs he has this season. The
very
way that
different
they're
styles,
different, yeah.
but they both suit him so well. I just
Yeah.
think this one needs more mileage.
And neither are Charlie Chaplin, which I appreciate. You know, what was great too is that his mom stopped by. You know her pretty well, and obviously a lot of emotion for the family, but they were saying just good for him to get out here, do a competition. His next Grand Prix is Cup of China, so now he can really start to get back into some sort of routine.
Yeah, and it's just, and I said this a little bit before, how skating sometimes is like a refuge for you, and it's right. You just right back to work, get your nose to the grindstone, start focusing on China, and with a little bit of luck, maybe you win a medal there, or a gold or a silver, and then you may find yourself in the final. And that's kind of how you have to think when you're a competitor. Is like, okay, Skate America 4th, not great, but still good. It's fine. We move on, do better at China, and potential Grand Prix final for him would be where he really wants to be.
I do want to voice a few comments from you guys coming in on Facebook. Mary is saying she's so happy for Jason Brown. Douglas saying the quality of Jason Brown's skating is unmatched as far as on the ice goes. Jason was so emotional and beautiful. That's from Lindsay. And a lot of you very excited about the way that Jason was able to skate. Team USA. Marcia saying great showing for the Americans. Overall, you guys, we're done with pairs, we're done with the men, and we're gonna have the dance and the ladies tonight. But what does it mean for these skaters now, the pairs and the guys, to have one Grand Prix in their pockets and now to look ahead for the season? If you did well, if you did bad, what are you trying to accomplish early in the season?
Well, I think they'll all be feeling that they're happy to have the first one out
Done.
of the way, so to speak. It's always the most difficult one, and now they kind of know where they stand. They've tested the waters a little bit. They know what to improve on for the next event. So I think the first one is always the hardest. I think they'll be happy to have gotten this one in the bag, as you say, and moving on to the next one.
Yeah, I think what you have now is you now have feedback too. You'll get feedback from the judges, from your coaches, from the people around you, what worked, what didn't work, what you can improve on, and what the goals are for the next Grand Prix events.
Okay, we have the ice dance coming up this evening, and maybe a late entrant here. I think his name is Benny, and he was out there on the ice this afternoon. This was really fun, making waves on social media. Benny, the ice skating dog. This is from Backseat Judges on Twitter.
That's amazing. He was doing
do you
some
think?
crossovers out there as well.
I feel like he needs to bend his knees a little bit more, maybe get deeper edges. Okay, good there.
But his components are amazing, though.
The GOE is on
he
the
looks
tail
great,
leg,
and his
though.
costume is spectacular.
Here he goes. He's back. This is actually his free skate. He was out there for a while.
I'm confused though if he's figure skating or hockey playing because he has the hockey stick in his mouth.
Grant, how's his hockey? Is his hockey good? Stick in the mouth. Amazing. That was so fun. Benny the ice dog has been here all day long with us. We laugh, but serious business tonight for the free dance. Hubble and Donahue have the lead going into the free dance this evening. Here are the standings, Shanae, and these are actually the altered scores after that scoring error overnight. That's been fixed. Hubble, Donahue in the lead. Stefanova, Bukin clipping at their skate heels. You have the Canadians in third. What are you looking for in the free dance? We've got, can I just say, we have Lady Gaga. We've got Michael Bublé. I think we even have some Destiny's Child. It's going to be a
how
fun
can you go
free
wrong?
dance.
I actually think it is going to be a really fun free dance. I think it's going to be more enjoyable than the rhythm dance. Having watched the practices this morning, the first team I saw was Hubble Donahue, and I was like, okay, I like this. Yeah, I like this. And I see the Canadians, I'm like, oh, I like this. This is really strong. Then I see the Russians, and I'm like, I like this too. I like all of them. So I think it's going to be a really strong
The
event.
Russians are skating to Justin Timberlake. How could I forget
Cry me
JT?
a river.
Literally.
Love it.
On the ice. I like it.
Yeah.
You're
I like
excited
it.
for these, right?
I cannot wait.
There's
Mike
no
can't
Lion
even,
King.
not even comment on
Or Guns N'
dance
Roses.
right
How are you
now.
feeling? No Guns N' Roses, no Lion King.
Yeah, I don't know that I can watch it.
But there is
It
Lady
needs to be
Gaga.
Guns N' Roses and Lion King. Is there any Disney? I love Disney.
I don't
Actually,
know.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if there's any Disney in there. Is there any
Well, fine. Well, I mean,
Aladdins
Greatest
or-
Showman was Disney in the rhythm dance, I think.
Yeah, there was some
That was
Disney in
Disney,
that.
right?
Yeah.
What are we going to skate to when we have
Oh,
our
when we come
debut?
back. You mean with Daisuke coming back, Takahashi coming back to ice
Yeah.
dance, Mike Weiss and I. You know that I've skated 4 times in my life.
Really?
One of those with
Perfect.
Ashley Wagner.
You're perfect.
It didn't go well.
Perfect partner for me.
Can I choreograph for you guys?
Oh, will you?
I feel like the Little Mermaid. Are you feeling it? Because that's what I'm feeling.
Little Mermaid?
I'm loving that. Under the sea of possibilities. I don't even know. Let's check out the schedule for tonight. We are not going to have a free dance ice desk. This is it, everyone. So we're getting ready for the free dance. That's why we have Shanae helping us preview. We will be back after the free dance, before the ladies free skate. These are all local times. Use that hashtag ice desk answers. A lot of you on Facebook really excited for Jason Brown. So are we. And we're also excited for the skating to come tonight. Skate America presented by American Cruise Lines. Michael Weiss, Shanae Kerr. I'm Nick McCarville. We have more skating to come this evening. Tune in tonight, you guys. It's a fun one. Go to NBC Sports Gold because it's free this weekend. Get that trial in. And Brooke Castile, come back to us. I think she's watching right now.
I think
Hi,
she's
Brooke.
watching. Hi, Brooke.
See you later, Brooke, and see all of you back here on Ice Desk. Talk to you later.